Welcome to my latest case, Danger on Deception Island. To learn how to play, choose Gameplay Overview. When you're ready to start the game, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep-water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale-watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Beth arranged this little vacation for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax. Anyway, we're here. It's not raining, but it's not sunny either. It's just kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Ever yours, Nancy. Katie?
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat. Great timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Are you going to be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it, and if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We better call the sheriff.
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
But this is a crime. It needs to be reported.
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket, and don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast. The fog we get around here is as thick as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack? Need any help?
Nope, I'm all unpacked. Wonder what's in here. My trusty laptop. Good thing I recharged my batteries. My brand new anagram buster. If I come across letters that need unscrambling, I'll be all set. Caves? They might be fun to explore. Looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet, too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
At least the person who messed up the faucet left all the pipes here. I hope. That looks right. That looks right. The pipe's all fixed. I'll turn the water back on. There was something under the pipes. Apparently our saboteur took all the books out of the drawer up here. Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
Okay, what's the best way to get all these in here with no space left over? Complex morphological issues, microscopic tracheid analysis, microtome surfacing? Okay if I use your microscope?
Sure, go ahead.
Too cool. Awesome. Uh-oh. Katie's GPS doesn't look so hot. I'd better tell Katie her GPS is broken. This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it. You know, Nancy, for what it's worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
You think that could be why somebody did this to your boat?
I did get pretty obnoxious. See, the thing is, this orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marines Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
I take it not everyone agrees?
The people that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
But the fisheries service has the last word?
They've asked me to monitor her physical condition while they study their data and decide what to do. But personally, I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much last night, only much more strongly.
Who's Andy Jason?
Andy does whale watching tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh no. It'd be a shame for you not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Piece of paper inside. Maybe it's a message. That's odd.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Actually, I'm looking for someone named Holt Scotto.
So what do you want? I'm Holt Scotto.
I'm Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone said I might be able to find you in here.
Oh, you're not one of them save the whale and heck with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
I'm just here on vacation.
Her true colors came out real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
She's back at the boat right now trying to fix her engine. Somebody vandalized it.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor, home of Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Who's Cadborosaurus?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver Island started calling it Cadborosaurus after it or one of its relatives was seen a couple of times in Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
Does it ever do anything?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say. Little did they know.
Why do you think they vanished?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway, and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Did you say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I've fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Are you retired?
Fishermen never retire, young lady. After all, what would we do? Go fishing? Only reason I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
No offense, but you don't look like a politician.
Why, thank you, young lady. I'll take that as a compliment. I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct all the time. Harbor master we got now, Bends over backwards so far for the environmentalist, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh, now that's a shame.
Thing is, I'd like to go kayaking while I'm here, only I can't without a GPS.
Oh, now that really is a shame. Tell you what, I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
Why am I getting the feeling I'm not going to like this?
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up. I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here. The idea is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being out on the water in the first place. Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
You mean, if I take the quiz, you'll let me borrow the GPS?
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
What can I get for you, Nancy?
Well, for starters, you could tell me your name.
Jenna Devlin. Sorry. My aunt didn't warn me when she left me this place that I'd be inheriting her knack for eavesdropping, too.
So you own this cafe?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Devlin family since the day it was built, which was back in, 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
Your condolences?
Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple of things.
You mean, like the whale?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it. Which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
Is Andy Jason in here now, by any chance?
Actually, he only comes in once or twice a week. Says he's too busy. Of course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
Instead of the chowder, do you think I could try one of those muffins?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
Think I could try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Looks like I can't go in there. What is this card thing?
Good question. Aunt Iris said it and the others like it have been on the walls in here since the place was built.
A book on sea monsters. Very cool.
Hi there. Welcome. What can I do you for?
Are you Andy Jason?
That's me. How'd you know?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Katie Firestone's. I saw your business card on her boat.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends if she'd just be reasonable.
You mean if she'd just accept your offer?
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Why do you want to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Isn't the whale just as good for your business as it is for hers?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
Someone ransacked Katie's boat while she was in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
This actually looked more like vandalism.
Maybe Katie came back before the thief could get around to stealing anything.
What kind of stuff was stolen in those other burglaries?
Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
Do you have any idea who would have done something like that?
Jenna Deblin. Runs the Hot Kettle Cafe. She was seething at the meeting last night. She doesn't think Katie should be allowed anywhere near that whale.
Do you really think Jenna's capable of tearing up an engine?
I was in the kettle once when this guy tried to sneak out without paying. Jenna was so mad and grabbed him so hard that he was the one who yelled for help.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best? We can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one. Miss, please don't touch that.
Wow, that's a beauty. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like I need a key card to play.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd like to play the games in your center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Here you go. This will activate all the games. It will also keep track of what games you've won, and it'll let you play all the games as many times as you want.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here, a guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
So how'd he get the boat in there? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Thanks for your time.
Whales rule!
Yum. 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 Yum.
Throughout the center, you've been able to hear the sounds different cetaceans make. To see just how good your memory is, press a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button lights will stay on. When all the buttons are lit, you've matched them all.
I won the whale watching tour. All right!
Hi, Nancy.
I won a free whale watching tour.
Well, congratulations. I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
I'm ready when you are. Thank you for the great tour and for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your time.
Drop by again.
Perfect.
Hello?
Hi, Frank. It's Nancy.
Hey! Joe, lock her up and then get to a phone. It's Nancy!
He's locking someone up?
Goldie, she's not a someone, she's a something.
Hey, Nancy. How's life in the Pacific Northwest?
Well, someone ransacked Katie's boat just before I arrived.
Wow, that's great.
I knew you were gonna say that.
She's got a mystery to solve.
She's supposed to be on vacation?
Crime never takes a vacation, Frank.
Let me guess. That was Goldie.
Bingo.
She's this dog we found. We're waiting for her owner to come get her.
That's nice of you guys.
Well, unfortunately, there's a problem.
She eats a lot and she's not housebroken.
She's as big as an SUV.
Fully loaded.
She's in the garage. I'm upstairs. That's how big her bark is, so you can imagine how big she is.
What kind of dog is she?
Great Dane.
Yikes! How does somebody go about losing a Great Dane?
Good question.
Enough about us. Let's hear about this case of yours, Nancy.
I get the feeling that even though Katie lives and works in Snake Horse Harbor, she's still pretty much an outsider.
Why do you say that?
Because frankly, nobody around here seems to like her very much.
Like who?
Like Jenna Devlin, the woman who owns the Hot Kettle Cafe.
Why do you think she doesn't like her?
She's convinced that Katie wants the orca captured instead of returned to her pod, and it drives her up the wall.
Uh-oh. When emotions run high, so does the probability of bad behavior. Keep an eye on that one, Nancy.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
See you around the compass.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hey, how's it going? Grab the phone. It's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm gonna turn down the heat under my roo.
Under your what?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going?
Fine, except for the fact that just before I arrived, someone vandalized Katie's boat.
What?
Don't worry, we're both fine. The engine of the boat was damaged, but Katie's working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that?
Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphaned killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way.
Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
Because of Katie's opinion as to what to do with the whale, which she expressed very loudly in front of a lot of people last night.
Katie does have a mouth on her, especially when the subject is marine life.
Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that?
Oh no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roo! It's ruined!
Oh no! She wrecked her roo!
It's not funny, George!
Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night.
She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess, it's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
What else have you cooked?
Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes.
They weren't ruined. I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
I can't help but think it's a little weird that Katie didn't call the sheriff after her boat was vandalized.
You think she's trying to hide something?
I know she's your friend, George, but I just got the feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything, but what would she be hiding?
This one woman, Jenna Devlin, she suggested that Katie trashed her own boat in order to discredit Holt Scotto and keep him from becoming harbor master.
So are you going to confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well.
My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours?
Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little quirks, that's all.
Great. That's probably what they said about Lizzie Borden.
Holt Scotto and whoever vandalized Katie's boat seem to be fond of the word metal.
It's not exactly a word you hear every day.
It's not exactly hard proof either.
What else did this Scotto guy have to say?
He's tired of environmentalists always getting their way, like with that orca.
Do you think he has a point?
I can see why he's upset. I mean, that whale is making it difficult for fishermen like him to make a living, yet nobody seems to care. Must be very frustrating.
The bottom line is, he had a motive for vandalizing Katie's boat. Don't turn your back on him, Nan.
Jenna Devlin went ballistic when I brought up the subject of Katie and the whale.
What's her problem?
She's convinced that Katie just wants to study the whale, not really help it.
Sounds like a candidate for your suspect list to me.
You know, Jenna Devlin may have her faults, but being a bad cook isn't one of them.
What kind of stuff does she cook?
She's famous for her clam chowder, which is outstanding.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me the recipe.
If you ran a cafe and had a great recipe for something, would you give it away to anyone who asked for it?
I didn't say ask for it. I said get it. You're sneaky.
Aunt Iris probably left it to her with instructions to keep it in a vault somewhere.
Does Jenna own the cafe or just run it?
She inherited it. The place has been in the Devlin family for centuries.
Whoa. Buildings that old are usually haunted, you know.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, they are.
I can't figure out if Andy Jason is friendly for real or if it's because he's basically a salesman.
What does he sell?
Whale watching tours. He keeps trying to talk Katie into selling her company to him and becoming his business partner.
Think he wrecked her boat so she'd have to go into business with him?
Could be. Katie is allowed to get right up next to the orca while he has to stay 300 feet away. He doesn't like that.
I wouldn't trust him, Nan. Once a salesman, always a salesman.
Remember my neighbor, Ray Olaf? He was a salesman, but he quit.
Yeah, to go to work for a company that repossesses pets when people can't pay their vet bills.
She's right. Don't trust him.
You're gonna love this, Bess. I found a message in a bottle.
Oh, that is so romantic. What did it say?
Well, that's the part you're not gonna love. The message was nothing but a string of numbers and the word rosebud.
That's not very romantic. Well, maybe the rosebud part is.
Well, it must mean something to somebody. Just keep your eyes open and keep asking questions, Nan. You'll figure it out.
I better get going.
Whale be in touch.
Bess.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, it's Nancy. Just called to say hi. So, hi, and bye. Correct. Perfect. That should do it. Good. Am I smart or what? That looks right. Yes! No. No. Very good. I have to bring him a male Dungeness crab? Yuck! I'm not picking them up. These would be great for rock skipping. Interesting. There's something in that bottle, but it's stuck on those rocks. S. Maybe this broke off from a ship.
What do you think you're doing? Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girlie.
Girly?
Leave.
But I just...
Now. You again?
You were right to yell at me up there at the lighthouse.
So what do you want?
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just bring me that male crab and you'll be home free.
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
Great, thank you. See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I found a bottle floating in the water with a strange message inside.
Most, if not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people. Very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, she pretty much died then too.
Did she move away?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
And now she uses notes in bottles to communicate with people?
Trouble is, nobody can understand what she's trying to say. All she ever writes is letters and numbers and that one word, Rosebud. I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk to her, she won't answer.
Did she ever leave anything behind that might help decode her messages?
She left everything behind. Problem is, it's all been sold, given away, or thrown out. We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
You know, that muffin I had before was really awesome.
Say no more.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
Each flag stands for a letter of the alphabet, and so do those words. Interesting.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last night.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
Why would she spread rumors about you?
She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
I found this piece of wood on the beach. There's something strange about it.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Ouch, those splinters are sharp. That is odd. It looks like it's been in the water a long time, but if that were the case, those edges would be dull. That looks like it broke off of something just recently.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Any idea where it came from?
Could be off a cargo ship, I guess. But you know who you should ask? Casey Porterfield. He works at the Maritime Library in Port Townsend. You should give him a call. His number's 360-555-3095. He loves checking out stuff like this.
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
Where would they hide?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
One slice of wood. One glass slide. There. This is going to look so cool under the microscope. Let's have a look.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie Firestone?
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I know a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
Yes, that's her. I'm staying with her here in Snake Horse Harbor.
Oh, well then what can I do for you?
She said you might be able to help me identify the ship that this piece of plywood I found on the beach came from.
How do you know it came from a ship?
Because it says SS on it. The rest of the name is missing.
Doesn't mean anything. Now if it said SS, which stands for steamship, that'd be different.
Actually, that is what it says.
Oh, well then it came from a ship. Or should I say, shipwreck. What kind of wood is it?
I don't know. Old?
Sorry, for a second there, I thought you said old.
Actually, that is what I said.
You're about as much use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of wood it is.
But I have no idea.
Well, you just get yourself a book on wood and figure it out. Maybe Katie has one. Soon as you do, call me back. I love checking out stuff like this.
I don't know if this book is for me, but maybe if I give Dr. Predovicu a call, she can help me out.
This is Dr. Predovicu.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'd like some help identifying this piece of wood I found.
I'd be happy to assist. Do you have our mailing address?
Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to send it to you. Would it be possible to identify it over the phone?
Certainly. Just hold it up to the phone for a couple of seconds and I'll take a reading. I'm kidding, of course. I usually don't do this over the phone, but I'll give it a try. You will, however, need to take a look at your sample under a microscope.
I already did that.
And are you near the sample in case you need to refer back to it?
Yep, I'm right by it.
All right, we'll get started. Where did you find this wood?
It's a piece of driftwood, probably used for a crate.
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish.
Brown or brown reddish?
Brown reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, and the holes are really, really tiny, right?
No, they're pretty sizable.
Then you've got a tropical hardwood. I was assuming the sample was a North American wood. All right. Are there any distinguishable horizontal lines on the sample?
Yes, there are horizontal lines.
If this wood is used for crating, then it's probably Luan. It's fairly common in plywood, but it's a rainforest timber, so it's declining in popularity.
Luan, all right. Thanks for your help.
Glad to have been of service.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I called before. About the driftwood?
Never heard of you. Now, if you'd have said Nancy Drew...
Yes, that's me, Nancy Drew, Katie Firestone's friend.
So what kind of wood are we talking about here, Nancy?
Luan.
Well, if that driftwood did come from a cargo container that's part of a shipwreck, there's a good chance I can figure out which one. Call me back in an hour or so.
You can identify a ship by what its cargo containers are made out of?
Ever since the hobo spider got into the U.S. by laying eggs in the wood crating of ships coming from Europe, the feds have made sure that cargo ships keep real careful records. Of course, I'll be taking things like tides, currents, weather conditions, proximity to Snake Horse Harbor. I'll be taking all those factors into consideration, too.
I really appreciate your doing this for me, Casey.
And well, you should.
Maybe the messages are coordinates. I've never been to this beach before. Interesting. Stuff to build a sandcastle. I could use a break. Time to go back to work. Oops, must be ticklish. I don't know what all those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy. This is the weirdest story I've ever read. So far, so good. I don't know. I'm gonna go over here. I'm getting there. Ta-da! Ask HSAJJD for Hilda's gift. Ask Holt, Andy, and Jenna for Hilda's gift. Send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code? Something is fishy in Snake Horse Harbor.
You again?
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you something?
So what if she did?
I was hoping I could take a look at it.
You sure are a demanding little thing, ain't you? But tell you what, this chess problem I've been working on is giving me fits. Here, solve it for me, and I'll let you see what Hilda gave me. Feel free to look at the chess book in my duffel bag if you need help. Let me know when you're through.
Good. Correct. Queen moves to d6. So black would move here. Perfect. Yes. There. Checkmate.
Done with that chess problem yet?
Got it right here.
Right as rain. And to keep up my end of the bargain, here's what Hilda gave me. Handle's made of scrimshaw. She carved it herself. Never would tell me why she wrote one bum on it like that. Of course, this was after her husband died. Guess her mind was starting to go.
Thanks for letting me see it. See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did Hilda Swenson give you something?
She made a necklace for me. Prettiest thing I own. I'd show it to you, but it's at my house. How did you know she gave me something?
It's kind of a long story, but I'd really love to see that necklace.
Problem is, my home's across town, and I'm real low on clams, which means I've got to go clamming before I can even think about doing anything else.
Why don't I go clamming for you?
Okay, if you get the clams, I'll go get the necklace. You can put them in here. 15 ought to do it. That's the limit anyway. But you'll also need a permit. Andy Jason can issue you one.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
Hi, Nancy.
I need a clamming permit. Jenna said I could get one from you.
Ordinarily you could, but permits mean paperwork, and I'm kinda busy right now. Of course, if someone wanted to volunteer to help me...
What kind of help do you need?
Inside that box marked Caddy is a miniature of what our resident sea monster might look like in skeletal form. Assemble it for me, and I'll not only give you a permit, but I'll throw in a free clam tube. And remember, whales rule!
Good. Oh, yeah. Bingo. Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, yeah. Good. Bingo. Good. Oh, yeah. Nah. Good. Good. Bingo. Nah. Wow, am I a creative genius or what?
Hi, Nancy.
I finished putting that display together.
So you did. Caddy never looked better. Here's your permit, and here's your clam tube. Look for little holes in the sand. Sometimes water will squirt out of them. Anyway, center the tube over the hole, push it down into the sand, and pull. If you're quick enough, the clam will be in the sand that comes out of the tube. If not, try again.
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you a present?
She gave me the design I used to create the keychains I give away to everyone who goes on a Whale World whale watch. She was quite the graphic artist.
Since I took your whale watching tour, I get a free keychain, right?
Actually, I only give them to paying customers.
Now, why did the term false advertising suddenly pop into my head?
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
Tren. Wonder what that means. no clams here. Whoa! That was close. I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while. Five down, 10 to go. Well, I'm more than halfway there. you are, my pretty. No clams here. Oops, that's not a clam. "13 clams. I just need to find 2 more. I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while. right. 15 clams. I'm all set.
Hi, Nancy. Oh, good, you got the clams. Let me take those from you. I'll take that clam tube off your hands, too. You'll never guess what happened. While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
What did the sheriff say?
Nothing. He looked around, wrote down what was stolen, shook his head, and said he'd call me. What's weird is I'm not only missing food, like bread and eggs and stuff like that, but it looks like they also stole a bunch of tools and some boat parts.
Boat parts?
Go figure. What's more, both doors were locked when I got here, and none of the windows were broken. It's like a ghost did it.
You know, it's possible that the sheriff missed something.
If you want to play detective, please, be my guest. If you have any questions, just holler.
Match pairs across all 3 screens.
It's beautiful. Elif, what kind of word is that? Save King. Looks like you do a lot of shopping at Save King.
I do all my shopping at Save King.
Save King.
What's up?
I wanted to explore that old lighthouse, but the door was locked. Have you ever been inside?
I don't think anybody's been up there for 20 years. The way I hear it, the whole thing could fall over any second.
Is there anyone who might be able to let me look around in there?
Holt Scotto has named himself its unofficial guardian for some reason, so I suppose he might.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Looks like whatever's in here is starting to defrost. Maybe I can use my handy-dandy anagram buster to figure out what those strange words on Hilda's gifts mean. Interesting.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Any luck finding what shipwreck that piece of driftwood came from?
Sorry, can't talk now. I'm waiting for a real important call from Nancy Drew.
Casey, that's me. I'm Nancy Drew.
Oh, then I got some good news.
You know the name of the shipwreck?
The SS Whitechapel Dawn sank 5 years ago right there in the channel outside Snakehorse Harbor, about a mile and a half due northwest of the lighthouse.
Really?
I hear that channel up there's been pretty busy, what with that orphaned whale messing things up for the fishermen and all. Anyway, everything fits except one thing.
I knew it was too good to be true.
The Whitechapel Dawn went down in deep water. Real deep water. Too deep for currents to be carrying debris up from it. Just not possible.
What about volcanic activity? Maybe it sank on top of an undersea vent or something.
I've been doing this type of research for 20 years, young lady. When I say something's not possible, it's not possible.
Yet somehow a piece of wood from it washed ashore. What kind of ship was the Whitechapel Dawn?
It was just a regular old freighter bound for San Francisco from Vancouver, British Columbia. Nothing unusual about it if you don't count the rumors.
What rumors?
About the smuggling.
Please, tell me everything.
Nothing to tell. After it sank, some crew members said there was something unusual about the cargo it had been carrying. That's all. No specifics, just rumors.
How many people went down with the ship?
0. Everybody managed to survive. Official cause was foul weather. But whenever a boat goes down in those parts, they always unofficially blame it on... Oh, what do they call that sea serpent up there?
Caddy?
No, thanks. Caddy! That's what they call it! Caddy! Anyway, this has been fun, young lady, but I need to get back to work. By the way, I just got done emailing you something.
What?
I said, I just got done emailing you something.
Great, thanks. Well, goodbye, Casey.
Goodbye, Caddy.
I certainly hope he doesn't operate heavy machinery. The Hot Kettle was originally called the Royal Flush Saloon. Interesting. That should do it. Nothing behind this one. looks perfect. There, that looks right. That's strange. What was that? I bet that's how those burglars got in here. I can't see a thing. I'm gonna need a flashlight.
Hey, what's going on?
Sounds like you're making progress.
I'm getting there. I remembered that a friend of mine had stashed some boat parts in my storage locker.
Would you by any chance have a flashlight?
I have a headlamp. I mean, I have one somewhere. I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm so hungry I can hardly see straight, let alone think straight.
Would you like a sandwich?
That would be awesome.
Jenna Devlin said some of the things that were stolen from her back room in that burglary were boat parts she'd bought at Save King.
And?
Do a lot of people around here buy boat parts from Save King?
Everyone around here shops at Save King, for boat parts and practically everything else. Any other questions?
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here. What's up?
Here's a sandwich for you.
Great.
Here you go.
I'm starving. That was fabulous. Thank you. Okay, you wanted my headlamp. Where's my headlamp? Oh my gosh. It was right here in the engine compartment the whole time.
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
Where's all this water coming from? Phew!
Hardy Res, Joe speaking.
Hi, Joe. Me again.
Hey, Nancy, we're both here.
Is the dog still there, too? Never mind.
Her owner is on his way to pick her up.
He better be. Goldie, be quiet!
How do you know her name?
It was on her collar along with the phone number.
There's just one problem.
What?
Goldie is about as black as dogs get.
I'm sure her owner can explain when he comes to pick her up.
Which better be soon. The neighbors are starting to complain about the noise. Goldie, bad dog!
Andy Jason has a boat in a bottle that Katie says was made by a settler in the mid-1800s who would periodically and mysteriously disappear.
Mysteriously?
Whenever this ex-pirate would show up, Benjamin Hawkins, that was the settler's name, he'd vanish for days at a time. Nobody knows where he and his family hid.
I know how he did it.
How he did what?
I know how he got the boat in the bottle.
How?
Can't tell you. Been sworn to secrecy. But I can tell you this. It does not involve any kind of shrinking machine.
To get around on the water in Katie's kayak, I've been using a GPS.
A global positioning system? Cool!
If you have the coordinates for a specific place, you just enter them and it shows up on the display screen, right?
That's right. In fact, I did just that and found a box someone buried on this secluded beach.
You found a geocache. I hear that using GPS units to track down stuff that other people have hidden is a hobby for some people.
That sounds cool.
Sure does. In fact, a GPS would make a great gift, don't you think, Nancy? For, like, say a big brother to give his little brother for, like, say his upcoming birthday?
That probably depends on the big brother.
And on what the little brother has done for him lately.
Always a catch.
When I was investigating the lighthouse, I just barely missed getting brained by a chunk of falling brick.
You think it was an accident?
Well, the lighthouse is in pretty bad shape, but I can't help but wonder why Holt Scotto has taken such an interest in the place.
Maybe he just thinks they're cool. I know I do.
Apparently, Snake Horse Harbor has its very own sea monster.
You're kidding me.
Cadborosaurus. His or her nickname is Caddy.
What does it look like?
Like a very long fat snake with flippers, a head shaped like a horse's, and a back that humps when it swims.
That pretty much describes everyone you've ever dated, doesn't it, Frank?
It's probably a descendant of a prehistoric reptile called Plesiosaurus.
You don't really think there's a sea monster out there, do you?
Somebody saw something or we wouldn't be having this conversation. Oh, and Joe, that thing about me giving you a GPS for your birthday? Not gonna happen.
Me and my big mouth.
Talk to you later.
Be careful.
And have fun.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. Can you talk?
Hey, Nancy, of course I can talk.
I think she just wanted to make sure nothing on the stove was in danger of igniting.
Everything's safely on simmer. What's up?
Holt Scotto caught me poking around the lighthouse and freaked. He all but chased me away with a stick.
Why should he care if you poke around the lighthouse?
Good question. The obvious answer is that he's hiding something.
One should always be suspicious of a suspect.
Right.
I found a letter buried in a box on the beach. It was written by this supposedly crazy woman named Hilda.
What do you mean, supposedly crazy?
Well, I was told that she went a little wacky after her husband died and became a hermit. But her letter actually made sense.
What did it say?
She wants me to send her something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code.
I hate to burst your bubble, but she sounds way wacky to me.
Well, eccentric maybe.
No, we're talking Liberty Bell here, Nance. The woman is cracked. Be careful.
Ghosts apparently burglarized Jenna's place this afternoon.
Ghosts? What do you mean?
Somebody stole some food and boat parts from a back room without breaking any windows or jimmying any locks. But I found a trap door that leads to a secret tunnel.
You think that's how the thieves got in and out?
Gotta be.
Or, I was right. The place is haunted.
Why would a ghost steal food and boat parts?
Well, maybe they're going on a trip. You know, on the Flying Dutchman or something.
Right.
Casey, the maritime librarian, suggested that the SS Whitechapel Dawn may have been smuggling something into the U.S. when it went down.
I don't get why you're so interested in some shipwreck.
I don't know. Finding wood from a wreck that shouldn't be producing driftwood? Something's weird, that's all.
I think you should stick to finding out who vandalized Katie's boat.
I think you should follow your instincts, even if they do seem totally bizarro.
I better get going.
Bess, do you smell something burning?
Shoot! Bye, Nance!
You again?
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did you know that there's a trap door in the floor of your banquet room?
A trap door? No. Where does it go?
There's a tunnel under it, but I haven't explored it completely yet.
A tunnel? I don't know anything about it.
Maybe those stories about all those sailors getting shanghaied are true after all.
Look, tunnels are dangerous. I don't want you going down there anymore.
You don't mean that.
I mean it. Just forget about this whole thing.
Only if you call the sheriff and tell him about it.
No! Okay, look. I guess if you're real careful, you can keep poking around down there. But I don't want you telling anybody else about that tunnel without coming to me first. I got my reasons. I've also got work to do.
Wonder who made it. Another cairn. Another cairn. Awesome! Camping gear is the last thing I need right now. Another cairn. Glad I'm wearing comfortable shoes, because it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. Phew, I feel like I've walked for miles. Another cairn. I already have some oil. That sound. Where have I heard that sound before? There's obviously more to this, like the other half of the picture.
I don't have time to talk right now. Sorry.
Looks like someone's been up here recently. Someone messy. That's today. Wonder why it's circled. Looks like the bulb's missing. It's rusted shut. Perfect. I'm in the sea caves. Ah, there we go. Five. 2. 3. 5. 5. 5. 4. 3. 9. 9. Hello?
Hello, Nancy. Hilda here.
Hilda? Hilda Swenson?
Easy, girl. It's not like you're talking to the Queen of England or anything. Although I did meet her once. Stuffy lot, those Windsors.
It's just that I kind of feel like I know you.
More important, I know you. Or rather, I know I can trust you. Just in time, too. I have the feeling things around there are about to get out of hand.
What do you mean? What kind of things?
Patience. As in all good films, all will eventually be revealed. In the meantime, I've sent you an email. Read it, follow the instructions, and we'll do lunch.
That'd be great.
No. It's just an expression, dear. No one in Hollywood ever really has lunch when they say they're going to do lunch.
Oh.
I'll be in touch. And rest assured, I'll be watching. Which reminds me, someone's been up in the lighthouse. I couldn't see who. I hope they aren't doing any damage.
They did leave kind of a mess.
We really must put a stop to this, Nancy. Ciao!
I don't have time to talk right now. Sorry.
I don't know when it opens yet. Hello?
Hello, Nancy. I commend your ability to take direction and to follow through. You're definitely a cut above. And for that, you've just been rewarded.
What am I supposed to do with this thing?
You're to take it with you. But for now, listen carefully. I hope you like poems. Below ground is a rock with a strange anvil look. When you're near it, behold what's above. Letters found at the beach will put a new spot in reach. Letters only a sailor could love. Oh, my apologies, dear. I'm many things, but I'm afraid I'm not much of a poet.
Not that I'm complaining, but wouldn't it be easier if you just gave me whatever it is you want me to have?
Were I to simply give it to you, you might just turn around and toss it away. But if I make you earn it, you'll feel like it's yours, and use it properly. Now, where was I? The device you just found. It'll come in handy when you get where you're going, after you've gone where my poem takes you. Goodbye, Nancy.
Oh no, please don't hang up. I've got so many questions. There's an opening up there. It goes to another tunnel. That looks like the device I found in the buoy. There's a channel marker. Katie said not to go past them. Hilda?
Uh-oh, I'm getting predictable. This really will be our last conversation.
Oh, I hope not. I'd really like to meet you.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen. So, here you are in the home stretch.
You mean I'm never going to get any kind of explanation? Oh, that's not fair.
Okay, look. When I made my exit from Snake Horse Harbor, I left everything behind. You know, to kind of prove that I'd lost all my marbles. Problem is, I left behind something that I realize now I should have taken with me. My notebook on Benjamin Hawkins. Someone has obviously found it and is misusing it. See, my husband and I explored every inch of land in, around, and under Snake Horse Harbor. What we discovered, and we discovered everything, we wrote down in that notebook.
So this fishy thing that's going on, you feel like it's your fault.
Precisely. So, use what I just gave you and take a look at the boat and the bottle that Andy has. A really good look. When the time comes, you'll know what to do with what you see.
One more thing. Why do you want everyone to think you're crazy when you're obviously not?
Oh, Nancy, after my husband died, I just got bored. I love the San Juans, but the people of Snake Horse Harbor, I got tired of them. So I moved across the channel, and to make sure people left me alone.
You pretended to be nuts.
But then I got to thinking that it might be a good idea to make contact with someone trustworthy, just in case. Hence the messages in the bottles. Now, get going before it's too late. And what I just told you, keep it to yourself, okay?
Sure. So you won't be calling me anymore?
No. This, as they say in the business, is a wrap.
Well, I've enjoyed knowing you.
And I you. Thank you, Nancy.
Goodbye, Hilda. There are some kind of symbols on those sails.
Hi, Nancy.
Someone broke into the hot kettle today.
No kidding. Wow, that's the third one this week.
Apparently all they took was food and boat parts.
Sounds a lot like those two other burglaries.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
wonder where that goes to. Wow, this must be where Benjamin Hawkins used to hide out. Oops. Oh my gosh. Wow. Someone's trained her. She's not wild at all. Maybe she wants to play catch. That piece of driftwood I found must have come from a container just like this one. Firestone. Those must belong to Katie. My cell phone doesn't work in here. No signal. Bye-bye. Hello?
Hi, Nance. We're bored silly here, so we thought we'd give you a call. What's going on?
Great timing, you guys. You will not believe what I just discovered.
What? Tell us.
For one thing, that orca that's been causing all the trouble around here, it's not wild at all. It's been trained.
How do you know?
Because I played fetch with it. I'd toss something into the water, and it would use its head to kind of bonk it back to me.
Maybe it just picked that up on its own.
No, see, I found this hidden sea cave, and in it was this harness-type thing like the military uses on the orcas that it trains.
So what do you think it's been trained for?
In the cave, there were also some cargo containers. They were from the Whitechapel Dawn.
You think somebody trained the orca to retrieve containers from that shipwreck?
Casey the librarian did say the ship could have been smuggling something, and people don't usually bother smuggling something unless it's valuable.
Who trained it? That's what I want to know.
Well, in that hidden sea cave, I came across something else.
What?
A pair of work gloves. They had Katie's name on them.
Oh my gosh. Katie's behind all this?
Not necessarily. Those gloves may have been stolen from her.
Have you asked her about them?
Not yet. I'm on my way to do that right now.
Well, get going and let us know what she says as soon as she says it.
I will. Katie's gone.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
You again?
I need a favor. I need you to take me out on your boat.
Right now? What for?
I really need to get out to where a boat went down 5 years ago. It's just outside the channel.
Why?
It's possible that somebody is using that orca to secretly recover contraband from the shipwreck. Somebody, as in Katie Firestone.
I'm not taking my boat out now. It's almost dark. Just call the Coast Guard.
They won't do anything. I don't have proof.
Look, I'm not going anywhere. And if you know what's good for you, neither are you. Just forget it.
I heard everything you told Holt. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like better than to help you get the goods on Ms. High and Mighty. But I got a cafe to run. Try Andy Jason.
Hello?
Hi, Joe.
Frank, grab the phone. It's Nancy. Well, Goldie's owner came and got her. Her show name is Samson's Gold, by the way. Goldie for short.
Hey, Nancy. Joe tell you the bad news?
I thought giving a dog the size of an SUV back to its owner would be considered good news.
The garage, Nancy. The garage is... well, it's...
a mess.
a big mess.
A there goes the reward money mess.
A clean it up before any parental units come home and kill you mess.
Sorry, guys. Do you have time to talk?
Oh, yeah.
We could use the fresh air.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
See you around the compass.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
I better get going.
See ya. Hasta la pasta.
Hi, Nancy.
I was hoping you could help me.
I was just about to close up shop, but what do you need?
Katie fixed her boat and took it out. She may have gone out to the site of this old shipwreck. In any case, I'd really like to catch up to her.
And you'd like me to give you a ride?
Me and my kayak?
Kayak? Are you nuts? It'll be dark in 10 minutes. And what about the fog?
I need you to take me out 1.5 miles due northwest of the lighthouse. Please, this is really important. I can explain on the way.
Oh, man. You've got me so curious there's no way I can say no. You just got yourself a boat ride. Be careful. I'll be waiting right here.
Final dive. Good. The launch just brought in the last of the stuff that was stored in the sea cave. Another hour, and we'll be out of here.
If the crew sees me, I'm done for.
What are you eating?
beef jerky. Liberated it from that camping supply place. Want some?
Still can't believe you robbed those places. The boss was fit to be tied, especially after you hit that cafe.
Having that tunnel with all those trap doors and nobody suspecting a thing? It was like being a kid with a key to the candy store. I couldn't help myself.
I wonder what's in those. Those look like animal furs.
Hey, no snoozing. Boss says this Nancy Drew person is a real troublemaker.
Like she's gonna show up out here.
I'm just telling you what the boss told me. Now keep your eyes open.
Where'd you put the notebook?
Boss has it.
Nice of Hilda Nutjob to leave it behind like that, huh?
Couldn't have pulled this off without it, that's for sure.
That must be the orca I saw before. Katie? Oh my gosh.
Nancy, I was afraid no one would ever find me.
What happened? How did you get here?
I fixed my boat and went right out to check on the whale, only the fog was rolling in and it was getting dark. Then I finally saw her, only she was being fed by some men in an outboard. They were putting some sort of harness on her. When they saw me, they rammed my boat, then grabbed me, tied me up, and brought me here. I don't know what's going on.
I think I do. They're using the whale to bring up smuggled cargo from a shipwreck.
Shh! Listen! Someone's coming! Hide! Hide!
Well, Katie, you'll be happy to know that your friend Nancy will be joining us any minute. Hey, how'd you get that gag off? Well, it appears she's already here. All right, where are you? Nancy!
If I could make it back to my kayak, I could go get help.
Somebody stop her!
Oh no! I'm trapped!
Well, what do we have here?
I knew it was you all along. And I told Holt and Jenna, if anything happens to me, they'll know you did it.
Nice try. But I can smell a bluff a mile away. You're about to become the victim of an unfortunate kayaking accident. Or maybe I'll tell my customers that the snake horse got you. Yeah, that's what I'll do. What did you do that for? Say goodnight, Nancy. Nuts.
Way to go, buddy!
Nancy Drew, are you on board? This is Holt Scotto. I'm here with the Coast Guard. Nancy.
Dear Ned, I've got to hand it to Andy Jason. The plan he cooked up to recover smuggled animal furs was a darn good one. First, he got himself an orca that the Russians had trained for covert military operations. Then he made it look like the whale was an orphan, so he could hide her in plain sight while she did his dirty work at night. Then he and his henchmen disabled Katie's boat to keep her out of their way. They needed work gloves, so they stole hers. In fact, Andy's henchmen couldn't resist using the tunnel they'd found out about in Hilda's notebook to steal practically everything they could get their hands on. But now Andy and his buddies are in jail. Jenna is serving more clam chowder than ever. Katie is planning to vote for Holt after all. The orca is getting along great with a local pod and is rapidly losing interest in humans. And I'm back on the ferry headed home. See you soon, Nancy. P.S. Just before I left, I saw something appear, then quickly disappear in the channel by Katie's boat. She said it was just a log, but I'm pretty sure it was you-know-who saying goodbye. Hey, fellow detective, ever been to a ranch? I haven't, but I've been invited to one. It's in Arizona, and it's called Shadow Ranch, and I can't wait to go. You're invited too, but I should probably warn you, it could be a little dangerous.